should we not also ask the trade unions, the CSOs, and the agencies to commit themselves also? Not only they're telling the government, because all of us are here, and this should be all of us. So I would recommend those two things. Thank you.
One is, we fully agree, though, as you mentioned, synchronizing our efforts with those of the GCM. And one thing to do that is to also look into our present system as ASEAN and the instruments that we have to ensure that what is in the GCM, because in the first place, a lot of our recommendations are there in the final draft of the year, could possibly be implemented and be in sync with what we are currently doing. Thank you for those suggestions. So, but of course, the participation of everyone, if it is permitted, why not? We fully support that. Thank you.
I saw a hand earlier from that side. Yes.
Good afternoon. Thank you for Tole for organizing this stakeholders forum. I'm Butch Guerrero from the ASEAN Confederation of Employers, together with Ms. Rona Kaliwara and from ECOP, Mr. Cristobal. Statistics show, my question is directed to Assistant Secretary Reyes. Ma'am, with statistics show, latest data from the Philippine Statistics Authority, from April to September of 27, there were around 2.3 million workers deployed as OFWs, and most of these are OCWs or with contracts. 93% are with contracts. Deployed as follows: Saudi Arabia 25%, UAE at 15%, Kuwait at 7%, and Qatar at 5%, for a total of 32%. So most of the OFWs and OCWs that the Philippines is deploying, the destination country is the Middle East. My question is, how can ASEAN, us, the region, since most of the workers we deploy goes to the Middle East, help in correcting the norm that and preventing the abuses once they get to the Middle East? I know there are a lot of stories in the media, in the press, and the mindset that basically the domestic helpers are being considered as, correct me if I'm wrong, as slaves when it comes to that country. Can you just run through how the region can affect the policies in the Middle East? Salamat po.
Thank you so much. Of course, based on the experience of the Philippines, it has not been an easy road, and the same probably may have been experienced by our other ASEAN member countries. But one thing also that is included in the GCM actually, and in some instruments and through regional processes, is the importance, the value of engaging destination countries, not just Middle East, through bilateral negotiation. And in the case, for example, with respect to Middle East, while the other countries are doing the same, and in fact they have more things to say, the Philippines has been now embarking on the review of the bilateral agreements, taking into consideration the need to factor in more protective mechanisms. Second, it is also significant on the part of the migrant workers to be empowered. We mentioned earlier the value of regulatory framework, right? But that regulatory framework should also be supported and complemented by developmental approaches. And one thing is empowering the migrant workers themselves. So as part of the initiatives, and even at the level of the GCM, there's a cognizance for the need to also strengthen the pre-departure orientation program and the post-arrival orientation programs. But to make that effective, we also have to involve and engage the destination countries. There are a lot of ways to do this, and making things more concrete out of the plan that there as a region we should have is also valuable to the implementation of what is in the compact, and also valuable in the implementation of protective mechanisms, taking into consideration the interests of our OFWs. And third, we need to have the public, or rather the private sector, to be active, especially the employers and the recruitment agency, in our advocacy for ethical recruitment. A lot of instruments are ready for now. We have the ILO's fair recruitment, we have the IOM's, IRIS, or the International Recruitment Integrity System. But we have to make the employers and also the recruitment agencies to be actively on board. So it is very important to have the multi-sectoral coordination and collaboration to make things happen. At the end of the day, instrument will just be instrument if we will not be collectively moving forward to push for the implementation of these instruments. Thank you.
Can I call first the gentleman in the middle, and then the back later?
I'm Sammy Duray from the Task Force on ASEAN Migrant Workers. I think there are two things in my mind that I would like to express. One is acknowledging that actually ASEAN has the Agenda 2025 and 2030 plan of actions. Or it need to be better understood and better understood by the different stakeholders and even civil society if they want to go further. So the SDG is on the agenda of ASEAN processes. What about the stakeholders? The next point is very crucial, I think. We are talking about GCM. GCM is IOM. It's not a private property, I know. It's something coming out, but they are not known for labor standard setting yet, or never in the past. They are known for more for safe migration under the thematic of anti-trafficking. So here comes in. ILO is known for the labor standard setting. In fact, the core labor standard, since 1998, is more seen as a fundamental principles and rights at work. If we are honest, all the stakeholders, specifically governments, trade unions, we know the gap. The gap is so wide, even those who have signed all the 8 conventions, the 3 ASEAN countries, Indonesia, Cambodia, and Philippines, in all honesty, they know it's ineffectively implemented. I've been around for 30 years on this work. That's what I'm claiming. If they have any challenges, we can talk later. But on that point, it is so weak for national workers in the free trade zone, any other zones where the industry is coming in. Secondly, I'm just back from Vietnam, Thailand, and others who are dealing about how to improve employment, invite investments that will preferably be decent work, decent job creation. The issue is this: they are all complaining or saying aloud privately, maybe in the table too in some occasion, that the MNEs, multinational enterprise, I think this topic is very relevant for today, as well as whatever name you give them, multinational company or TNCs. They all do not want to bring in decent job, core labor standards. They don't want core labor standards, otherwise they threaten. And if a country like Myanmar wants to increase the basic wage, minimum wage, they are threatening to leave, whether it's a Chinese company, American company, European company. So here is the core problem. When we talk about multi-stakeholders forum that is going to do with business and rights, I think this has to come in. It's not about GCM, where the core labor standards are not even moving. This is another item, I don't know when it will really be effective. Even those that we have now are weak. So my point is, can we have some clarity, maybe you could also explain better than me on this, how to strengthen it. So even the local people are not effectively protected. How would a migrant be protected? They are discriminated, especially when your core labor number C111, discrimination in employment, non-discrimination. They do not even sign that. developed countries like Singapore, Malaysia. I want to be very frank, that's why I'm mentioning the need. They have not signed that. So let's make stop here before I ramble on. I think let's deal with the basics also.
Thank you, Sammy, for pointing out that, in fact, SDGs are integrated with the ASEAN plan. That's correct. And if you see the voluntary national reviews under SDG 17, which is about partnerships in the different reports of Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, the ASEAN plans are mentioned there. So there's clearly link between SDGs and the ASEAN agenda. With regard to global compact on migration, so I think it would be incorrect to say that global compact on migration is IOM. I think that would be, I think the global compact on migration, if you look at the how did the global compact on migration come about? The immediate background to that was, in fact, the large refugee and migration flows to Europe from Syria and from Africa via the Mediterranean. This was the backdrop to the global compact on refugees and the global compact on migration. Then there was a negotiating process which lasted from February to July this year. And there's a comprehensive agenda which is adopted, which has many references to decent work. I think there are some 15 references to decent work, and there are a lot of references to labor migration, legal pathways, skills, social protection, portability, decent work, etc. So at the same time, within the UN system, since the IOM became a UN agency, earlier it was not a UN agency. So because it became a related agency of the UN, and it was felt that the earlier structure at the global level of UN agencies and others, which was called a Global Migration Group, was not very effective. So in the Global Compact, there is a point about in forming a UN network. And now there will be a framing conference in October as to which UN agencies will be part of the UN network. I think it will not be all the agencies. It will be some agencies, which is most likely to include the ILO as well. And as the IOM works across the whole spectrum of migration, and they are now a UN agency, they will have a coordinating role in the UN network in the implementation of the Global Compact. So, but at the end of the day, the Global Compact is a global framework, and the implementation will depend at the regional level, at the bilateral level, and in the national and local level.
Last two questions. Can I call on the gentleman?
Good afternoon. I'm Gil Gonzalez from the ASEAN Business Advisory Council. We partner with the ASEAN CSR Network in championing responsible and inclusive business. I guess just to follow through on how to engage business, private sector. I guess there's some practical suggestions because in effect you're trying to change a value system which takes a very long time. But just to give an example, as you know, listed companies in the Philippines as well in ASEAN are now mandated, those who are listed with the stock exchange are now required to have what they call a whistleblowing policy. It's a hotline platform that any violations of the code of conduct, the code of good governance, and most of them captures the principles that we're espousing, can have that access without retaliation. There's the turnaround time, can be handled in confidence, and so on. So the challenge is how do you bring that down to the level of the MSMEs, which are across ASEAN is easily 95% of total enterprises. How do you bring that both as a policy-driven initiative, as a requirement, I don't know, as a company registers with DT, Department of Trade, or SEC, that becomes a requirement that you do have that complaints elevation platform. And of course, second is companies are required also to have their supply chain sign off on their code. So it's not just the company per se, but their supply chain. They're trying to move into this culture that they have to, in effect, only deal with suppliers and providers that also conform with the principles. A second suggestion is, I guess, in terms of if as you move from policy, because conventions and laws are only as good as how effective you enforce. Come the time you're able to generate, who are those who are caught violating, or some kind of a portal where there is that access to information to help business, especially business organizations who would like to say, okay, once you're in that list, okay, we don't deal with you. And lastly, I think a very important sector that, or stakeholder we should get involved is media, because I think they provide the deterrence and the immediate response to call towards a responsible business conduct. Thank you.
Thank you. Those are very good points, and we're also learning from you based on your experiences on the ground. But I think there are also a number of employers here who, if given a chance, would share a lot of things, practical things that they have been doing, even without the instruments that we are talking about. And I specifically mentioning about, for example, the value of really pursuing and advocating for ethical recruitment. While there's a need to really strengthen the enforcement part, we agree that there should be one for that. But government, especially in the case of the Philippines, is not just dwelling on the enforcement part, but also in providing some supportive mechanisms, especially to the MSMEs, like in the productivity, increasing their productivity is one priority that we have. And then, of course, empowering our recruitment agencies and also our employers, not just on the operational aspect, but more importantly, on how they can contribute also to providing a better working environment to our workers and in compliance with labor standards and even occupational safety and health. This is not just about what the government can possibly do, but this is also about what we as partners can collaborate on to ensure that things are moving forward in the interest both of the workers and of course the business side. So we have to do a lot of balancing, taking into consideration the realities on the ground. But primarily, we know that priority of us and you as employers is the welfare and the well-being of our workers. Thank you.
Last, we only have 2 minutes left.
Thank you so much. I'll try to be brief and concise. I'm Alexis Bautista from Migrant Forum in Asia, and I'll be quick on my 3 points. So first is thank you, as this has been a multi-stakeholder forum, whereas the local level, national level, and regional level has been engaged, but I hope that this is also reflected in other ASEAN processes, other forums such as the AFML, whereas, for example, the local governments could be involved, as well as more regional networks could be well represented, as this has been historically has been happening. So we need to step back on that. And second is, again, this is more of the governments and implementation, so more of the complementarity Just a practical example of how ASEAN is looking into, or how it marries into the different regional process as well as GCM. The Colombo process and the Abu Dhabi dialogue already looked into what are the current efforts, the member states, what they have already done in those processes, and see in the context of GCM, where have they already progressed in terms of achieving the objectives in the GCM, but as well as what needs to be strengthened, for example, whether it's for remittances, whether it's for social protection. So I don't think, I think very much, at least with the ASEAN, we can also look into this, perhaps ideally in the regional level, but then also look at the national level, so that something that we can bring forward in Marrakesh, which is not only in the adoption, but then we can also utilize the space of GFMB at the global level, and at the local level, the Global Mayoral Forum, and at the national level next year, for example, with a high-level political forum of the SDGs, wherein I think all of the SDGs are very much in line with the decent work agenda. And then the third point is more on the role of IHR and the National Human Rights institutions. Because although the speaker mentioned there may be no monitoring or enforcement mechanism, as well as more of the promotion, but I think there's actually much more leverage if we, in the spirit of GCM, the whole UN approach, we can very much involve and engage with the OHCHR, not just with ILO, IOM, and UN Women who are currently in this room, but I think OHCHR also has a space for this. So thank you.
Yes, OCHR is most likely to be part of the UN network and is an important normative organization like the ILO. It's just that their presence at the regional and country level is not as much as, say, IOM or ILO.
Thank you. That ends our open forum. Thank you. We will be open to the next session. Thank you, Asik Reyes, and thank you, Mr. David.